Hey guys, welcome back to Resident Evil Requiem. This is part 4 of our trophy guide and walkthrough. So if you're just tuning in, you might want to go back to part 1 and start from the beginning, because we're picking up right where we left off in part 3. So we're leaving the save room and we're heading back through the kitchen. We're going to go to that save room that we found just a little while ago. Here you can see we left this wing, came back, and that guy is now back as a blister head. So we'll have to deal with him accordingly. I'm gonna try to take him out stealthily. Looks like he's headed back this way. I'm gonna have to go away. I honestly don't know if these guys can see you. I don't think they have eyes, but I also don't think they have ears, and they can definitely hear you. So we'll wait for him to turn around. Follow him back through here and sneak up on him and give him that old stickaroo. Make him burst. And now we don't have to worry about him anymore. So let's first go into this garage area. We'll go upstairs after. This is a very small area. There's only, one or two things that you can actually do here. So let's take care of this first. When you come in here, go over to the truck. You'll see that there is a box here. We're going to grab it, and it says artificial organs. We know we need another organ for that organless corpse. I could open the box right now, but I'll wait and show you guys how you find out how to do it. When you go to exit, you'll see this guy here on that tractor. Just wait till he comes through that gate, then shoot out the glass and shoot him. It shouldn't take more than only 2 bullets. If you are playing Insanity, you will also need to shoot the tractor itself. So when the claw comes up where that is on fire, you'll have to shoot in there in Insanity as well. But other than that, that's really all you have to do. Make sure to break the box that's in the far corner. Usually has ammo inside. And then once you crawl through, you can go into the open slot on the right, through the door on the left, and break these 2 crates as well. They should have handgun ammunition inside. So that's all we have to do here. We're done with this area. So now we can exit. If you need to drop anything off in your box, you most certainly can. Honestly, I probably should, but it looks like I didn't. So let's head upstairs. This is an area that we haven't been to. We're actually going to unlock a door that is locked from this side that we have not been able to get to yet. If you go up to the 3rd floor, the path is blocked off, but there are 2 boxes here that you can break to get items from. Then head back down to the 2nd floor. And when you open this door, I recommend walking around, because if you make too much noise, there's another one of those one-hit kill zombies in the room to the right. So just walk through. At this first computer, you can find the bar and lounge safe code 108030. So we opened it much earlier, but this is where you find that safe code. That's file number 24. Or number 23, I'm sorry. This is file number 24, the background check. So 2 files in this room. Make sure that you grab both of them and also pick up the lockpick that's on the desk right behind. And then in this room, there is Mr. Raccoon number 4. It is missing because I was playing through and recording, and the file was corrupted some kind of way, so I had to come and do it again. And unfortunately, the game saved that I had taken out that raccoon. So there it is. You can grab this bottle, and I do recommend that you do for the next room. Try not to break the boxes. Don't make any noise. Don't break the boxes, because through that brown door there, there'll be 2 zombies that'll come out and attack you. So it's best to just stay quiet. I'm going to come over this way and unlock this door so that I can head over to my box. I need to make some room because I need to pick up the bottle. I need to pick up the green herb. If one of those zombies over there has turned into a blister head, if you just walk through, you should be able to bypass him without any trouble. Just don't run. So on the way back, we can come here and use this lockpick. If you remember that there was a locked drawer here. So we should have unlocked all of the drawers inside of the Chronic Care Center. Oh, so I didn't stop and look at this before, but this is a fantastic scale model. Like, the attention to detail that they put in this game is really wonderful. So now we're headed back over to the box to make some room because, you know, in Resident Evil, this is just one of those things that you have to tie your heart and just accept that you're going to be making lots of runs back to the box because you never seem to have quite enough space until the very end, and even then sometimes you don't. So I'm going to put away my bullets. I crafted the bullets from opening up that drawer. I don't need the organs just yet. I don't. I think I'm going to put them away. I'm not sure. But I don't need them just yet because we have to go on the other side to even do anything with them. So let's head back to where we were. And now that we've unlocked that shortcut, it's going to take a lot less time to get there because it's just on the other side of the bar and lounge. So here we can run through up until we get close to the bar and lounge. And then if you have a blister head waiting here, you want to remember to walk so that we don't aggro him. You can take him out if you want, but I really try to save as much ammo as possible for Grace because much later in the game, you're going to need quite a bit and that it can be hard to maintain. So here we're going to try and use the environment as much as possible to our advantage. Don't break that box. Grab this bottle here. And when you open up this door, I am going to just peek over here. You can see that guy. There's another zombie there. But I'm going to crouch, go all the way to the opposite side of the room from where the zombies are, and equip my bottle. And just kind of sneak around this way. Don't let that zombie see you, but try to target his head. Throw the bottle. If he can't see you, he won't come running after you. And then the other zombie will take him out for you. So that's less bullets you have to spend. Come over here on this box to find file number 25, the disposal team report. And then you can take this guy out if you want to, or you can just try to get the items around him without aggroing him, but that would be very hard to do. So I am going to take him out. Man, he's being a bullet sponge. The game thinks I have too much ammo, I guess. Don't forget to collect all of the blood that you may or may not have. That guy dropped his transfusion bag, so we can use that, which is awesome. There is an empty injector here, which those are very, very rare in the game. So when you get a chance to grab an empty injector, make room for it. And then you have a knife inside of here, and then that cabinet there we cannot open. So we still have 2 spaces, which is great. And now we can make noise because that guy is taken care of, so we can break the boxes now. And most of them just have handgun ammo anyway. So now we can exit through here, grab up the ammo, and we can go and grab that green herb as well so that we can make a med injector. Also, I don't know if I pointed it out because it's just about 10 minutes, but I don't remember. So in the room we're in right now, there is another analyzer. So if you would need to, you can run up here to analyze blood samples, which there's only one left and it is optional. We have analyzed all the blood that we possibly can, except for the one optional one, and that is actually part of the final puzzle. It's not gonna give you anything new to craft. Okay, so for now, we're gonna make a quick pit stop at the box, and we can, I'm gonna pick up the Requiem. We are gonna head over to the east wing. So we're not going to do the organs just yet. We're going to go and grab the file that explains how to open up the organ transport box. I'm sorry. I had to sit and think for a second because I wasn't exactly sure what I was doing, but I get it now. I confused myself. So over here, I'm going to just peek around this corner. That doctor that carries the saw blade, he is quote unquote dead on the floor next to the organless corpse. But either one of two things will happen. If he's actually dead, he will always turn into a blister head. And if he's not actually dead, then he is going to jump scare you and bite you when you try to walk over him. Let's head back upstairs. Now that Chunk is gone, we can actually go through that area where he came from. There's a door directly in front, and then there's kind of like a little locker room over here. There's always a pretty hefty pile of blood on the floor here. And there's a couple lockers that you can open, a box that you can break, and on the bench, you'll also find file number 26. Be sure to read this file. It's the examination room safe code, which is 301050. We already opened up that safe, but this is where you find the code. So I'm saving you some backtracking by opening those safes early. We won't need to backtrack anything for finding this file, though. It's completely optional. You can open it right away and go do things out of order if you want to, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything. So once you come in here, I'm going to crouch down. I mean, I'm pretty blocked because of that whiteboard. On the right side, you'll find antique coin number 20 right there. I'm going to go ahead and craft my stabilizer because that is the most important, and it'll also give me some room and increase my shooting ability, and I'm probably going to need that. So be sure to pick up the antique coin, and then if you equip your Requiem, peek around this room and you'll see one of the singing ladies there. You can shoot her through the window, and if you've killed the other singing zombie, you'll earn the deadly Duet trophy. Unfortunately, when she starts screaming, she alerts 3 zombies that are in this room, one of which is a doctor that has a bone saw, and then this nurse here, and what looks to be another doctor or something, and he's just carrying a knife. You can try to bait these guys around if you want to, but we have to go get a couple things in the room where the singing zombie was. So I'm going to try and take this guy out, take all of them out so that we can freely roam. Ooh, I broke my knife. That's okay. That gives me some more room. Golly. And he should have dropped his knife so we can grab his. The knives that the zombies use are always almost completely used up, though. That's the only bad thing. If you find them in a locker or something, or in a drawer, they have a much longer life. And this doctor always drops a med injector as well, so be sure to pick that up. As you work your way through the room, you'll see her screaming also broke the boxes, so go ahead and loot the handgun ammo. And you'll also find antique coin number 21 right here on her body, because they always drop an antique coin. On the table here is file number 27, the patient medical records. And this is actually super interesting because it explains the singing zombies. It tells you about how the experiments kind of made them that way. So it's super interesting. And then over in the corner here, you have a bottle of corrosive.
This'll do.
Now, there's also something else that ends up in here on your second playthrough. First playthrough, there's a lot of things that are missing, but on your second playthrough, you're going to find a lot of items that are for Leon. So, yeah, it doesn't count right now, but I'm just letting you know for future reference. So you'll want to keep an eye out on that second playthrough for extra items, and Leon will probably want to make a trip out of his way to come here to collect those things. So, now we can head back over here into, what is this, the chairman's office. And you'll be greeted with a cutscene when you walk into this door. Of course, I'm going to skip it. And you'll be just on the outside of that inner office when the cutscene ends. So just go right back in. We can use the corrosive to disintegrate this lock. And then we will be able to use the puzzle box. The solution to this puzzle is star, sun, moon, sun. And you get that solution by looking at the photos in this room. There's a sun quartz, and there is also a leather-bound notebook. Open this up, and you can read the Unlocking the Organ Transport Box paper. This explains to you in detail how to open up that box, but you also want to read Spencer's research, because that is going to be file number 28 and 29. I'm sorry. For some reason, I wrote the numbers backwards in my notes. So if I'm saying the numbers backwards, I do apologize. That's file 28 and 29. Sorry. Okay. So now we have what we need to open up the organ transport box. And we'll have to make our way over to the box, our storage box, to get those items out. And we also have to come back and collect the quartz as well, because we just didn't have enough room for that. But that's okay. Like I said earlier, Resident Evil loves their backtracking, so it's just par for the course. Okay, back at your supply box, you can drop off the antique coins. We don't need those. You can drop off the leather-bound notebook as well. We are not going to need that. And the Requiem also. Here I am going to just refill it. I'm going to put the last 2 bullets that I have in here. You can see it takes way longer to load if it's not completely empty. So you might want to empty it out so you can use the speed loader if you're pressed for time. Now we can take out the organs. So the box and the artificial heart. And on the box, the first thing you want to do is turn it around, press the X, and open up the back panel. Now, the knob, you want to turn it to hand, go to the right, and lift up that little lever to the very middle line. Go to the left, drop down number 5. Continue left, drop down number 2. Go back to the right to the lever, the handle, turn it to auto, and then the box will automatically open, giving you the artificial lungs. So now we have what we need for the Organless Corpse. And by now you know that we are going to be collecting from him another wristband. This one will be the level 2 wristband, and there is only one door that we can actually open with that. And I think I'm coming back around this way to go and grab that quartz instead of going directly to the Organless Corpse. because I know that Quartz is still sitting in that room. And I'm gonna have to go back into the save room downstairs anyway, so I'll be able to drop it off, and I'll be getting rid of both of the organs and only picking up one other item, the wristband. So here we have the Quartz, and there is a green herb there, but I don't have enough room for it, so it'll just have to wait. So let's head over to the examination room, I think it's called. Now beware, because there are zombies in there. Like I told you, the zombie doctor, he's either going to come back alive and jump scare you, or he's going to come back as a blister head. And I didn't go the other way because it makes just a circle. I didn't go there because there are... I left 2 zombies in there. So I don't want to have to deal with 3 zombies. I'd rather just deal with the one. And see there, he, at least he's not a blister head, but he did jump scare me. And of course, I can't do anything with the Organless Corpse until I take him out. So luckily, because we're in a different room, it's not going to aggro the 2 zombies that are over there. So it takes less time if you put the lungs in first and then the heart, because if you put the heart in first, it'll take the heart back out to put the lungs in and then put the heart back in. And here, I'm just going to run away because that guy is going to come alive and fall off. But if you just leave him alone, he'll fall down dead. So just run away from him and then you can come back and check. That guy's wigging out. Which maybe he might have heard the noise that I was making, but I'm just gonna try to sneak on by him and not aggro him. So since I'm just waiting for that, well, now the corpse with the artificial organs in it, I'm waiting for him to fall down. It usually takes, I don't know, roughly like 10 or 15 seconds or something like that. I'll just go and grab this green herb and then head back because the door we need to go through is just downstairs anyway. Don't forget that you can make med injectors with only 1 green herb. So that's a lot of bang for your buck when you need to heal. So back down here, I actually was super surprised at how far that corpse traveled. Because normally I would like kind of bait him around and around the table that he was laying on and just wait for him to collapse. And this time I got out of the room completely because I didn't want to have to deal with the other 2 zombies. But look at how far he made it. He almost made it to the waiting room. So here you can grab his wristband. And now we're going to go on and open up the door, which is the only door we can use for this wristband, so it will go away immediately. So when you exit the waiting room, go to the left to this room here with the red light and use the wristband for this door. And when it opens, the wristband goes away. And as you come through here, there will be a couple of things you can interact with. I think there is a bucket of blood on the floor. And I think there's a box that you can kick for some ammo. Yeah, this has a substantial amount of blood in it, so it should be really helpful. And all of those little rooms around the edges are closed and locked. So there's only one room we can go into, and when you walk in, you will see files number 30 and 31. This is double mutation. This is file 30. And it kind of explains the blister heads and how a hemolytic injector will cause them to explode, as well as just regular zombies too. But as you saw with Chunk, larger enemies are going to take more than 1 injection. So we've got that file, and then just a little bit to the right is the nurse's log. This is file 31. So be sure to read this. And that's part of the lore. That note there is part of the lore. The guy's asking the child about blood, obviously to test if memory transfer has been successful with the blood. But that's neither here nor there for this trophy guide. Now I'm going to make some handgun ammo and a med injector because we are getting ready to enter a fight. Come into this door here, and you will see a notebook. It'll flip the page down and give you star, star, moon, sun as the code for the next puzzle box. So you're probably thinking you're just going to go over there and do it right now, but you can't. You're going to need some help. So when you see, you can't see the engravings. It's only Braille. So after the cutscene, you'll automatically get the wristband for level 3, and that should tell you need to go back to Emily, and she's going to have to help you solve this particular puzzle. And when you go out, you'll see that there are several zombies that have come out of the side rooms. I think it's best to take them out now. You can let them just go walking around, but spoilers, you're going to be going get the little girl, Emily, and bringing her back here with you. So the less confrontation, the better. You want to take these guys out before you have to be carrying her as well. I picked up that knife just to use it on this guy. And I'm pretty sure... No, it didn't break. That's great. Okay, so we took out 3 zombies here. I think there are 4 of them that are released. It might be 3. I don't know. Sometimes one of them will continue on and exit out of here. Either way, we can go and investigate the room that they came from if you'd like, or you can do it later. It's this room here, and there is a box that you can break. And you are going to need a good bit of ammo because, of course, having to bring the child in there with the door that is broken in the very next room, you're going to have to protect Emily while she is working out the puzzle solution at the box. So you'll want to have as much ammunition as possible. So now we have to head back over to the save room and into that little room right behind it. And we'll be using our level 3 wristband on both doors. You don't have to go into the other room, but if you want the platinum, you do need to. We're just going to walk carefully through here so as not to aggro that guy. Before going up into down into the save room, we can place the quartz here just to get it out of our inventory. So there's only one left, and obviously that's the one we need Emily to help us find. So when you come down here and go down into the room, you don't have to stop off here first. I really didn't need to do that, but because after the cutscene and after exploring this room, we're going to end the video. So we'll be picking up with Emily going to that puzzle box room in the next one. I am going to be taking the Requiem for that too, I think, because of the final enemy. Anyway, when you come in here, you'll get a cutscene when you try to unlock her door. So let's unlock this one first. And on the left side of the bed, hidden right here, you're going to find Mr. Raccoon number 5. On the other side of the bed, you can interact with this doll, but we're going to be picking one up just like this in the next playthrough that we can keep in our inventory. That one we can't. It automatically just gets set down. So once you're done exploring this little cell, you can go and open up Emily's door. A cutscene will play. I am going to skip it,
What do
and
you
you'll
want?
automatically have a hold of Emily. You can go and check out her book. I have seen that it is actually the Village of Shadows from
Can you read
Resident
them
Evil
and then,
Village, but just in Braille.
push the
I
buttons
haven't
in this
confirmed
one?
that, but
Store?
I have heard it. I don't know how to read Braille, by the way. So
Sure.
you can't really do anything while they're talking. You have to
Thank
wait
you.
until the conversation is over. And then you'll get this prompt here saying that you can set her down on the couch if you need to do
Here.
anything, because you're not gonna be able to shoot your weapon or
I'll
anything
be
like
right
that
back.
while you're holding her. So this is the time where you go clear out any of the enemies before taking her to the puzzle box, if you have any that need clearing out. Here I'm gonna grab a couple of items because we're gonna end this video here. So thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that you're always notified when I come out with a new video. And we'll pick up right here with Protecting Emily in part 5. Until then, Khajiit always has wares.